with that loom. Hubby bought me the loom back in 2017 for our anniversary gift, and it is an absolutely massive 8 harness floor loom. And it's got a 48-inch weaving width on it, so it is quite the piece of equipment. You order from an Australian business online, that makes sense, yeah. I mean, you're in Australia, it makes sense to order from an Australian business. No, 1 meter ain't bad at all. I just have to figure out how to stream the weaving when I do it because I probably won't stream the process of put it as far as threading the loom because that it takes a long time. Um, but I will definitely stream the weaving itself. Oh, hey, that's a good price, Cabinosi. That's a really good price. That yeah, that's a really good price. There you go. Yeah, keep the jar of remnants for that. That's perfect. It's a perfect use for them. Okay, yeah. Yeah, when I was living in the States, there is a big box store in the States that supports fairly unsavory stuff, in my opinion. So I avoided them when I was down there. And just one of those things. I don't darken the door of places like that. Yeah, that would be great. Go to the thrift store. I have to check out, see what we have for thrift stores locally because the only problem is around here the thrift stores are massive magnets for the homeless people, so they literally hang out outside the thrift stores because they go in and they get cheap clothes and stuff, which is fine. I have no problem with that, but they will literally hang out and pitch their tents, along the side of the store, and they're doing their drugs and everything else, and it's not a good scenario. It makes you really not want to go to the darn thing. I'm sure they have some good deals there, but yeah, I see the ads. Depends on what you want to ask me. That's fine. It can be tiny. I have no problem with it being tiny. That means people can see my artwork better if I'm not taking up so much of the. I'm not wearing any. I'm barefoot right now. Okay. Chances are that one was underage, y'all. And definitely asking me some stuff I don't want to know about. All right. Onward. Would somebody like to report that one, please? Because it's not letting me do it. Yeah, those were not questions you asked a streamer. Thanks. They wanted to see my feet. Give me a break. By the way, that would be TOS. That would be TOS here on Twitch. It's a full moon coming up, folks. I chalk it up to that. Hi, Lavina. I have a good dog over here. How did I come up with the bubble stitch? The bubble stitch is basically a stop stitch with a bunch of rows of back stitch around it in a half circle pattern. So I came up with it several years back. Thank you, Dandelion. Appreciate that. So I came up with it a few years back when I was doing a piece for a friend for her mother for her birthday. And the piece, I needed something that would fill in an area but look like waves or bubbles because it was a crab with there was a crab focal on it with some stones. And you know, I said, well, what would look cool in here? And so I did the bubble stitch. I kind of put it together. I said, this looks kind of cool like this. Because I could do different colors in it in the different rows around the main bead. Because you got the stop stitch, and then you do the rows around round part of it. So lay down, Lavina. Hey, you have a perfectly fine doggy door downstairs that you can use to go outside if you have to go out. And thank you, Dandelion, for doing that. The heck is going on here? There we go. It's a full moon. It's coming up. The full moon is on Tuesday night, so yeah, it's about right. A new ice cream flavor. What kind of flavor was it? Anything fascinating? Spiced peach swirl. That actually sounds pretty cool. I'm assuming it's spiced with like cinnamon or something. I'd have to pass on the granola because I'm allergic to oats, but that does sound delicious. You're allergic to oranges. That is sucky. I love oranges. But I'm also allergic to really weird things. Like I'm allergic to oats, quinoa, passion fruit, pineapple, um, all beans, all peas, food dyes, corn. Corn is a big nasty. So a lot of these allergies I've found out through testing, and some I found out the hard way. I'm also allergic to walnuts and chestnuts. And chestnuts, yeah, that was the hard way. Let's put it this way: I allow people to swear on here, Dandelion, so you're okay. If you want to say what they taste like and it's an inappropriate word, it's probably okay. You can say they taste like shit, you're allowed. I mean, I like pineapple, but I can't have it. It causes I start getting red around the lips and everything starts burning. That's an interesting way of putting it, Dandelion. That's a very interesting way of putting it. I like that one. So, passion fruit, I found out the hard way. I actually had a doctor give me a passion fruit. Um, oh, what do you call it? It's a passion fruit kind of tincture to take for something. And I put it in my mouth, and almost immediately I wasn't feeling very good. And I'm like, why does my throat feel raw? Why does the top of my mouth feel raw? This isn't a good feeling. So I drank some water to clean out my mouth and, sat down. All right, have a good night, Cece. Sleep well. Have fun. Oh, yeah, she's getting up at 4 because she's got to travel a few hours. She's going to the Cherry Blossom Festival in San Francisco. She's going to be helping to carry a shrine. Take pictures, Cece. Share them when you get back. You'll try if you're not too drunk. That's fine, Cece. Sleep well. If I take drunk photos, I'll post those too. You asked for them. Okay, no problem. Stretching out her legs over the dog bed. You're a good girl, Lavina. Yes. Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Shaw Forged. How was your stream? Do I have a mod that can shout out Shaw Forged, please? Please and thank you. So how you doing? How was your stream? Welcome in. They're sometimes they are. It was great. You learned how to braid leather lace on some bracers. Oh, sweet. And your wife did card weaving. Oh, fun. I have a loom that I do weaving on, a floor loom. So, I love what people do with card weaving because it's so cool. Braiding leather lace. So, many years ago I worked with leather and I stopped doing it. It was expensive, and at the time I really didn't have a lot of money, and yeah, I just never got back into it. But that is freaking awesome. And I will have to toss you a follow. There we go. Done. That's awesome. So we do something called co-crafting here. So you're crafting along, telling me all about what you're creating in chat. So you're crafting right along with me, and then you post in my Discord what you've been working on. Exclamation mark Discord gets you a link to the Discord, and you can post in there what you're working on. I love seeing everybody's artwork. It's fun. A lot of people share their stuff on Discord, so I really encourage it. And here's my mods. Thank you for the follow. Here's my mods. Hi, Molly. I have dogs under my feet, so I have to be careful how I roll because I might accidentally whack one of them, and I don't want to do that. There we go. Yes. Hi, Molly. Yes. Hi. How's the Mollifer? So I have two dogs. They are good-sized dogs. They're not small breeds. They are large dogs. One is a very eclectic cattle dog mix, cattle dog border collie otter hound Shar-Pei mix. The other one is an almost equally eclectic pit lab mix with some golden retriever, Great Pyrenees, and cattle dog thrown in for good measure. So they're not small dogs, and one of them is here looking for all my attention right now. Yes, looking for all that attention, aren't you? Yes, you're a good girl, aren't you? Yes, you and Sissy are good girls. Yes, you are. You're good dogs. Yes, you want the ear scritch. You need the ear scritch. Huh. All right. Well, thank you very much for rating in, and you have a good night and get some rest, okay? Get some good sleep. Thank you so much for coming on in. I appreciate it. Thank you for bringing your people here. I have a dog who very much wants my attention suddenly. Are you needy? Are you needy right now, huh? Are you a good dog? Yes, you are. It's my good girl. All right. Yes, I have two dogs.